Okay, this is how to change struts on a 2010 Traverse. I'm going to start by gaining access to the top of the struts. I've already taken the little plastic valance out of the way. I got to take that one in the back out of the way next. I'm going to start on that side, the 15 mil taking off the ground. That's the ground that you use in case you need to jump your car, I guess, or if you're testing any electronics too. Next, there's little clips all along along the bottom here. You can use a flathead screwdriver for these, or you can use a clip remover. See if I can find my clip remover. Okay, here's my clip remover. Basically, it looks like a little claw. You can use a flathead screwdriver as well. Some of these are already popped out because I'll be honest, I've worked on this vehicle before and not put everything back into place. These are a two-part clip, so if you look at the clip, it has like a button on the top, and then it's got a little bottom to it. What happens is this pushes through a hole, this goes flush, then when you push this down, it opens that up wide at the bottom. So with that wide open at the bottom, it can hold a piece of plastic in place without it jiggling around too much. And I think I have to remove my wipers as well on this one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to remove my wipers because they do go. Oh, look at all that dirt, Chris. The wipers do go around the plastic. Oops. If you can see up there, see the plastic goes in there, so the wipers are going to have to come off as well. So that's going to take a flathead to take the cover off. I think. Yeah, flathead will take that little plastic cover on. There's a little index on the back of that cover. Let's see here, and that's going to be, well, it's a Chevy, so of course it's going to be metric.
Who keeps the metric system down? We do. We do.
15, I bet. Yeah. Yep, 15 mil. Start moving those out of the way. Oh, these things are always so corroded too. The nut comes right off, but at least on these. Okay. I'm gonna try closing the hood for this one. See if that helps. Ooh. You know, I'm gonna soak these with a little bit of penetrating fluid. Take 5 minutes and give them a few moments to set in and see if I can pull them off after that. Wow, that literally like got right in there and just got them nice and unstuck. It is springtime, and it is, as you can see, the nice lovely two-tone pollen paint job going on here. I'm actually going to leave the pollen on the windshield so I can use that to gauge where these go when I put them back on. Plastic just wants to come off. Wants this. Got one wiper to come off first. Try from the other side. Oh, there's no room this way. I'm just gonna scratch the edge of this paint off the hood. I hate to do this, but leaving me no other choice, really. We've got a metal handle on this. Okay, there's a little tiny hammer, but I just don't feel like having to replace a windshield wiper motor today. Come on. Whew. All right. That's really not happy. The next step is going to be to soak it some more and give it even more time. So, time for coffee. Actually, I should be drinking water. Maybe some water too. Okay, so I couldn't get that side out. So rather than breaking the plastic or taking a Sawzall to it and ending up busting up the windshield or something, I decided to just kind of pull this out and do my best to gain access to those bolts. Pretty much it's just 2 bolts at the top. I'm sorry, 3 bolts at the top, and they're 15 mils. So I'm gonna see if I could maybe I'll set those up with the impact wrench and see if I can get them out. See if I can get this in here. It needs extensions, so let me see what I can get in there to make this a little bit easier. Okay, I got an air ratchet and a wobble extension. Also got some earbuds so I can listen to some music. Got those all loose. Next step is going to be to go down ground level and start disconnecting from that end. Okay, obviously start by getting the tire off, or at least loosen the lugs and getting the vehicle in the air, then taking the tire off. Okay, one thing that I did notice, I had an alignment done. What the hell did they do? That's some lazy work right there. What the hell did this guy do? Can't take it off because it's not. It would be unaligned then. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to live with it for now, but if one of those pops, I know why. What's going on? That's lazy. All right, enough of that. So you've got a couple of things going on here for your shock mount, for your strut. So there are two large bolts that hold this in place. These actually will change the alignment a little bit. So you're going to kind of want to put the new ones in the same basic spot. These look like they're pretty centered. And then the tie rods, yeah, actually these are the sway bar link and sway bar end links. These were actually changed out not too long ago, but these have been kind of crappy, to be honest with you. So I got new ones for those. Other than that, basically you're looking at these two bolts come out and this comes out, and the whole thing comes out as one unit. These wheel speed sensor brackets will have to come off as well, so I'll take those off. That's basically it. So from the bottom end, you're looking at these two bolts and then your sway bar link end. If you're not replacing your sway bar link end, you would just disconnect it from the top. I just can't believe how lazy that is. Yeah, I might have been way off on what I was doing, but the heck is that? That's why you should check everybody's work if you have someone else do work on your car. That really kind of annoys the heck out of me. Okay, you can actually take these plastic brackets off with one of these plastic bracket removers, or you could just use vice grips. Oh, I'm sorry, needle nose pliers. I have these out already, so. And yes, I know, I was just complaining about someone else being lazy, but these do work pretty well for this. All right. These are pretty big. These are the 20s, 22s rather. Oh no, they're bigger. These. Well, the back half's a 21. All right. So it's a 21 in the front and a 15/16 on the nut, but I feel like it's probably some sort of metric, but that's okay. I'm going to go with that for now. Got something. I'm gonna need to control this from underneath when I take this off. So yeah. I think that's about a 15 mil with this. I'm not sure. No, bigger. Let's try like an 18. Like I said, you don't have to take these out. And if you really have problems, you could just take a if you're going to be replacing these, you could just take a cutting disc to these and just cut them right out. Before I do anything else, you know what, I'm going to get this up on a stand. Or a, yeah, it should be up on a jack stand anyway. Oh, this thing's eating into the driveway. That's not good. Okay. So usually you want to be able to tighten these against something. You want to have something you could hold in the back or on the front. These, even though I held them down and tightened the heck out of them, this little circle right here didn't go through the it didn't really hold tight, I should say, against the back of the strut. So these are problematic from the start. So I'm going to be replacing those with the strut replacement. Okay. I don't know if this is the same on every similar lambda body. I think that's what these are, lambda bodies. But these are pressed in, and they're neural, or you're gonna have to knock them out with a hammer. They probably should be replaced, but I don't know. this particular case, I take it back about needing an alignment. I don't think I will need one after this. There's no real adjustment on these. Okay. Might need a drift punch or something. Pull it out. Let's make sure I give that enough support. Okay. Might have picked up the right size in the first shot. That would be oh yeah, that's a too much. There we go. Wow, that's a first. It's either a really good sign for the rest of this job or used up all my good luck in one shot. Ow. As I said that, I pinched my finger. Fantastic. Let me pull the bolts out of the top. And then I pull this out. Let's see here. Okay. Oof. Nice and heavy. I'm going to go grab the replacement, see what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison, make sure that the replacement one looks correct. A lot of warnings on top, that's good. Everything looks right. So okay. Oh, the warnings are all about the about not removing the nut at the top. Wasn't planning on it. Yeah. If I shove this back up and in, I'm going to look and see which 3 holes I was using again. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. Lower this a little bit. Try to lower this a little bit without. Ooh. There. Not putting too much stress on the brakes. The brake line here. This little brake whip line here. Whew. Okay. I have to start by getting the bolts started in this, I think. Let's see here. Might get a bolt started at the top, possibly. This job's probably better help from a friend, unless you hate your back. Just make sure there's a 15 for the top. Oh, yep, it is good. Okay. See, I kind of like these a little bit better. We've got a spot for a wrench. A wrench. Problem is I have to find a nice flat one that'll fit in on that. It's probably 15, maybe. Nope. Spoke too soon. It is an 18, and so is the socket end for it, so that's good. So I will start these off. Okay, I gotta find a good 18 mil socket to go along with that. Let's see here. Okay, found a couple of 18s. Actually found one impact 18 that get to this one side, the impact gun. Go. I'll try something else with the back end. I bet you this is I bet you a standard would fit on this, and I've got some ratcheting standards that would work for this. Oh, couldn't find something that would work for that, but I did find a nice long, actually this is a 17 mil on this side. Say 18? Yeah, 18 on the back, 17 on the nut itself. So, and then we take these two clips, clip, and clip, and that's it. This side's done for the shot. Well, I'm sorry, I tighten the 3 bolts at the top, 15 mils, and then this side's done. Hopefully it should help with the front suspension being a little bit more responsive and not so sloppy and loose. So I'll just tighten the top and I'll take you over and do the other side next. Okay, going to change the strut and the sway bar end link on this side. Same thing as the other side, just on this side. So I'm just going to go through this one. Same thing, like I said, just all the differences are the directions that the bolts are pointed. this. They put way too much grease on this end. Well, they actually just made too much of a mess, really, when they put the grease on. Okay. So it's a 17 and an 18. Let's see here. Ah, realized I had this on from going out to get brake fluid. There we go. All right. Okay, that's it for the struts and the sway bar links. I am going to, lube these later. Going to put the tires on. I will actually go through and just torque all my lug nuts down. But basically, that's it. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I mean, I think this is something that anybody can do. I don't think I need an alignment after this. And to be honest with you, just got one done not too long ago. See, that's what it should look like when they do an alignment after you're done. That other side just looks like they got real lazy. They could have loosened it up from the other end, but undone it from the actual steering box and then reconnected. But I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. You can do it yourself. So don't pay, don't pay $300-400 to have someone else do it. It's real easy. Okay, thanks for watching. Oh yeah, and don't forget to put the plastic back in place and put your wipers back on before you drive around.